Forbes likes to put out lists, and a lot of the stuff like how much someone is worth or how much a team is worth, like I don't know what they base their numbers on. I don't think they know. With something like this, it's easier to do. When you're looking at the highest paid athletes in a given year, there's enough that's out there that's reported on their earnings that we can put something together. And holy shit, Cristiano Ronaldo, $260 million. Oh my gosh. John Rahm, golf, $218 million. I guess that makes it easier to make bail when you get arrested as a golfer. A lot of money out there for a lot of players in sports other than football. And there's Lamar Jackson, 10th on the list at $100.5 million because he got that new contract last year. And the way they do it is the money gets loaded in early. So he made that money last year in year one of the contract, and that's good for him. He won't be on it next year. Someone who'll be on it next year will be somebody who signs a big contract this year that has a lot of money loaded in the first year. And even Jared Goff, it's only $75 million only. Bake sale time, $75 million. But that's how it goes in the NFL. But, man, hey, develop your guys, if you've got the skills, kids, soccer and golf is the way to go. Soccer and golf is the way to go. Then basketball. And if all else fails, before you decide to go try out for a pro wrestling circuit, give football a shot.
Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting on that, Mike? I mean, Ronaldo obviously makes a ton of money, but what I found interesting looking at that list is it's $200 million for what he's doing on the field, right? How he's getting paid, and there's Saudi money involved in that. But then it's $60 million with his off-field endorsements. So then you look at Lamar Jackson, and he's on there because at basically almost all of that, but $2 million was for what he was paid for on the field. So if you're only getting $2 million in endorsements, it like, and you've spoken a little bit about this before, right? It seems like there's a bit of a missed opportunity there, right? I mean, because then you get Joe Burrow, who was 11 on that list. Actually, he's another one of those guys that got the big contract last year. He gets $4 million in off-field endorsements. Patrick Mahomes was 15 on the list with $25 million in endorsements. Get Justin Herbert at 20 on the list, actually, who was $11 million in off the field endorsements. I mean, we see him in the SoFi commercials and then also the Subway commercials and all that. And maybe, hey, playing in Los Angeles probably helps that a little bit. But yeah, that's one of the things that I found interesting about that list, where you look at it and you see, okay, some guys, they get up, most of their money obviously comes from on the field, but there's a lot of opportunity that could be, in off-field endorsements too.
And you're absolutely right. It still is stunning that in the entire universe of NFL athletes, only one guy makes that list. And it's probably only going to be one guy every year because it's going to be that one guy that got the big contract. And there aren't many guys in the NFL that make big money in endorsements anyway. It's just kind of the way it goes. So kids, soccer, golf, basketball, football, pro wrestling. I don't know where baseball fits in there anymore. It used to be baseball was the place to get paid a lot of money. I remember when Mike Schmidt became the first $2 million per year man, and it was like cover of Sports Illustrated, kind of a big deal. Baseball's kind of fallen by the wayside in that regard. Although, no, there's probably still, I don't pay attention to baseball. There's probably some guys making plenty of money in baseball. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani. Why isn't he on the list? Was he on the list? I didn't see him? Was he on the list?
Because
he's not on the list.
He'll be on the list this year. Too.
He'll be on the list this year. Unless, of course, the calculations also include the money that was stolen from you by your interpreter, then that would tend to cause you to fall down the list. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.